The 2024 Mazda 3 is a small car that is offered as a hatchback or a sedan. The car can be powered by a base 4-cylinder or an upgraded turbocharged 4-cylinder, both of which offer standard all-wheel drive. The Mazda 3's dynamics, with superior handling and steering feel among compact cars. The enjoyment only gets better when you add its optional 2.5-liter turbocharged engine. Hatchback variants have bold rooflines that curve back seductively, making them stand out among a bunch of very buttoned-up vehicles of this size. Due to its short backseat and limited baggage space, it is less practical than other vehicles in this class, but it makes up for this by providing something that many other compact vehicles have neglected: driving enjoyment. The multimedia capabilities of the Mazda 3 could see some development. Instead of a touchscreen, the screen is only controlled by a rotary dial located between the front seats. Because of this, using the system is more difficult. Competitors like the Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, Kia Forte, and Hyundai Elantra all include standard touchscreens and more features. With its responsive steering and excellent handling, the Mazda 3 stands out from its rivals and makes for a wonderful everyday driver, especially when coupled with the optional turbo engine. However, only the base engine and front-wheel drive versions of the Mazda 3 are available with a 6-speed manual transmission. The 2024 Mazda 3 will have new trim packages for 2024, including a carbon turbo specification that adds many of the amenities from the 2.5 turbo model's Carbon Edition package. The Select Sport package, which takes the place of the former Select package, is also new. However, the addition of a 10.25-inch center touchscreen is the biggest announcement. This is a wonderful improvement from the normal 8.8-inch screen's clunky rotary dial interface. The technology provides wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto features and is standard on 2.5 turbo variants. The Mazda 3 hatchback has enjoyable driving dynamics, which is typical of Mazda cars. Merges and on-ramps are easily completed thanks to the vehicle's above-average horsepower and acceleration, and the brake pedal's accurate input increases driver confidence during emergency stops and a sensation of control during routine driving. This also holds true for steering and handling. Both are enjoyable in the daily grind, despite not being particularly exciting. The base 2.5-liter 4-cylinder impressed with a remarkable 8.2-second sprint to 60 miles per hour. With the optional 2.5-liter turbocharged engine, which is in a category of its own, the 0 to 60 time is cut to only 6.1 seconds. It is also a well-designed turbo with less delay and a lot of torque that is immediately available. The 2024 Mazda 3's interior is generally pleasant to be in, and the front seats are supportive and comfy enough to allow for all-day driving. When accelerating moderately and strongly, engine noise is the most noticeable sound, but it doesn't have an irritating drone. A pretty pleasant baritone thrum may actually be heard coming from the turbocharged engine. Unpleasant road noise is reduced throughout the lineup. The ride sends the majority of bumps and vibrations into the cabin because the 3 is designed with the driver in mind more than other vehicles, but the suspension manages these motions in a way that prevents occupants from grumbling. You can just leave the air conditioning on auto when you want to. The Mazda 3 serves as an example of simplicity and intuition. The controls are easy to use and locate, allowing you to keep your eyes on the road. Since everything is visible, almost any driver should be able to select a configuration they like. The back window is small, and there are significant blind spots caused by the rear side pillars. While having the right mirrors in the right places can help, backing out of a parking space really calls for more awareness and focus than is necessary. Although we mostly give the front seat experience high marks, the back seat is constricting. The legroom and shoulder room are below segment average, but the headroom is adequate. Additionally, whether entering or exiting, you must duck. Both the 8.8-inch infotainment screen that comes standard on the Mazda 3 and the 10.25-inch screen that is an option perform admirably. While we do enjoy the simplicity of the single-knob controller, the absence of continuous touchscreen capabilities ultimately makes it more difficult to operate. Positively, the Bose audio system that is readily available and that we evaluated had excellent sound quality. All versions of the Mazda come standard with its array of cutting-edge driver assistance systems. The majority of the aids perform decently. The adaptive cruise control, however, has the ability to abruptly stop even when it is not technically essential when there is heavy traffic. The cargo space is a little bit smaller than usual. We prefer the front occupant's center storage options, particularly the small cubby to the left of the steering wheel and the long, wide tray that can hold most personal items. There aren't many storage choices for rear passengers, and the door pockets are generally of average size. Installing a car seat is made easier by the easily accessible anchors, but you'll probably need to shift the front seat forward due to the rather constrained back room. Furthermore, the rear tethers are blocked by the cargo privacy cover, which is a little irritation. The EPA estimates that the Mazda 3 hatchback achieves 29 miles per gallon with all-wheel drive and 30 miles per gallon with front-wheel drive in combined city/highway driving. To 26 miles per gallon, the turbo engine decreases. These all fall short of expectations for a little automobile. We have discovered that, at least in practical driving situations, the EPA's estimations are accurate. The Mazda 3's style is its defining characteristic, and it is conveyed through the use of premium components that are expertly put together. The center console's high-gloss black accent, which draws smudges and fingerprints, is the one obvious flaw. Fair enough, many expensive vehicles also have this issue. Average in terms of fuel economy, warranty, and ownership benefits. More than anything else, you pay for the style even though the optional turbo engine provides a significant amount of horsepower and naturally costs more. The 3 hatchback is more expensive than almost anything in the sector at the top trim level and with all-wheel drive, especially if you choose the turbo. This puts notables like the Volkswagen GTI and even the Golf R into the mix, so it's worthwhile to compare vehicles to ensure that the Mazda comes out on top in your opinion. While the Mazda 3 might make you smile on a mountain road, its primary goal is to make your daily commute more pleasant. With the help of the turbocharged engine, the Mazda 3 can now compete with several entry-level luxury vehicles, which is a game-changer. The hatchback's expressive external appearance makes it stand out in a parking lot crowded of other cars. The 3 stand out due to their distinctive looks. This presence is bolstered by the materials and interior design, which creates a level of elegance and flair unmatched by competing hatchbacks.